Hello everyone, this is the Beeve coming back at you again. I started this video a minute ago and then realized that I had made a mistake on it, so I stopped it and I wanted to go over, you know, wanted to make sure that the mistake I made wasn't being posted right there, because I had a little bit of issues with the Maelstrom weapons, with the Maelstrom bow in particular, that when you use it here, it increases the tick on the Maelstrom bow by 56 each tick and 161 overall on it as well. So it really makes that Maelstrom, really makes that volley or arrow barrage or endless hail, whatever you're using, a pretty strong area of effect. As you can see right there, we did 6,000 DPS with that, just over 10 seconds. So 61,000 damage over 10 seconds with just one ability. That's super strong. The problem that I had is that when I was using this, I was doing one of these and then bar swapping. And then you see the numbers here, they stay static, they don't move, and I thought I was losing that benefit, that bonus, when I was bar swapping. But what I came across was actually the problem is I was just bar swapping too soon. Once you lay that endless hail down, after the first tick actually hits, is when you you start seeing the numbers go up, and then when I bar swap, you'll see they keep going up. So a little error in my judgment on the last video. If you tuned into it before I got it taken off right there, I wanted to explain to people the mistake I had made. I'm not above mistakes, so I will call them out when I find them. Now, there is still one other thing with the Maelstrom weapons that I'd like to go over, and it is, the Maelstrom weapons are, for most people, they're super hard to get your hands on. I myself spent countless hours in that arena before I got it figured out and was able to do it, and I can do it at a pretty easy rate now. I'm not going to lie to you, I really can. I can get through it in about an hour, and I've been on leaderboards, not top of the leaderboards by any means, but I was on a kick for a couple weeks about a year ago at this time, where I was just hitting Maelstrom leaderboards just to do it, and getting, free gold Maelstrom weapons in the process as well, so it was really cool. Now, the fact of the matter is that for the first time people going through it, it's a pain. It really is, and until you get it down pat, it is one of the hardest things in this game to do until you get it figured out. And a lot of us spend a lot of time in there, completing it the first time, and then a lot of time in there getting the weapon that we were looking for, whether it be the bow, or the lightning staff, or the flame staff, or the daggers, or whatever. I mean, we've spent countless hours in Maelstrom, and the unfortunate thing, the thing that I dislike about it is, it's a set on its own, which, I mean, that's where you get your damage from, and that's fine, it really is, but unfortunately, when you, like, the character that I'm using here is, this is my Sam Necromancer, and I normally run Reliquins and Lokiskis. Reliquins from Cloud Rest, Lokiskis out of, whatever that is, their, NSS, the, Sunspire trial, and, I have 5 pieces all time of the Lokiskis, but I have 5 pieces all time of Reliquin as well, unless I want to run this Maelstrom bow. I don't have the Lokiski's weapons to go with my jewelry. Otherwise, I could keep my Reliquins up, 5 of 5 all the time. Because of not being able to have 2 5-piece sets on when you're running this Maelstrom bow, it does have downfalls to it. Like, I am using Reliquin weapons at the moment, so if I take this Reliquin bow off that I have right here, when I'm on my bow bar, yeah, I'm getting more damage from that Maelstrom bow, But if I'm not using like a super, bar swap every 2 or every 3 ability rotation, which anybody who knows this game knows bar swapping is sometimes not the most favorable thing when it comes to latency. So if you're not running a rotation like that, the Reliquins is going to fall off. And then you're going to lose those stacks of the Reliquins, and it kind of makes it useless. So only having the Reliquin weapons at the moment is what is unfortunately holding me back from being able to put this Maelstrom bow on, because I just cannot lose all those stacks that Reliquin is giving me. I will eventually get myself a Lokiski's Greatsword, and I will just have 5 pieces of my Lokiski's when I'm only on my Greatsword bar, and then I'll just remember to make sure that I am not synergizing anything on the front bar, so I'm not losing out on my my 5-piece bonus from the Lokiski's, which is Major Slayer for 15 seconds, which is huge. Now, because I'm using a bow, it's taking up 2 spots, so when I'm on that front bar as well, I'm losing out on that 126 extra weapon damage as well. So I have less weapon damage on my front bar. I have the ability, if I were to hit synergies on my front bar when I get this switched out the way that I want it, I'm not going to get my Major Slayer, and then hence, kind of maybe screw myself if I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing and I activate a synergy on the Maelstrom bow bar. I'm not going to get that Major Slayer, and then I'm not going to be able to hit that same synergy again until the cooldown wipes off. So I've effectively taken good DPS chances out of my rotation. What I would love to see ZOS do, and I don't think it would break the game too much, but I could be wrong. Maybe it will. Maybe I'm not thinking about this correctly. But I would like to see ZOS make these Maelstrom weapons bindable to a set, so it mimics a set. And let's say you have a Maelstrom bow, and you're able to choose what set you want it binded to. So it would, in this situation, I would make it, I would bind it to like a Reliquin set. So it had like the Reliquin, so it mimicked a Reliquin piece of weaponry, so that we could still get our 2 5-piece bonuses and our monster set, and not be punished for going through one of the harder single-player trials in the game to get these weapons. When I'm losing out on, like I said, on that back bar, like with my Reliquins, I'm losing out on my stacks, and I'd be losing out on 833 weapon critical. And if I switch it around to my Lokiski's, I'm losing out on 126 weapon damage and the Major Slayer. So I'd like to see them make this stuff bindable to a certain set, and make it only happen one time. I'm okay with that. If I have a bow, I can make it a relic, or if I have a Maelstrom bow, I can make it work like a Reliquin's set weapon. And once it's bind to that set, it stays with that set. You can't change it. I think this would encourage people to run the Maelstrom trial or arena even more than they already do, just so they can get all the pieces that they need binded to the set that they need. And I think it would make Maelstrom weapons even more sought after than they are before. That is just my thoughts on it. If you guys have any different opinions, or if you think that would just be too overpowered, please comment below. I am not an expert on this by any means. If you see a problem in my logic, then by all means, please tell me. Change my mind. I'm not a stubborn person. There may be something that I'm not thinking of in this situation, but that's my thoughts. I'd like to see something like that happen, so that we could still get the benefit from 2 5-piece sets, and not be hindered by not having 2 5-piece sets because we accomplished one of the harder single-player contents in the game. But if you guys disagree, let me know. I am not against listening to what other people have to say. But until then, guys, thank you very much. If you like this, please subscribe, and we will we'll go over some more videos here in the future. But until then, guys, have a good one. Take it easy.